I, 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 I. Aye, 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 aye. All right. Give thanks for life. Okay. So first night, I watching another Rasta Brethren's channel, and on the Brethren's channel, some of y'all probably watch the channel too. Irie, you know. Um, Pardon me. I was on there, came in a little late. I saw the program advertised earlier in the day, and I had meant to tune in for the whole thing. And even right now, I have to go forward and watch the entire. I have to go watch the video and the interview in its entirety. But I did come on. I did catch the live last night, maybe the last 40 minutes of it or so, and I was there in time to hear the elder say a lot of things that I agree with, and I feel like the elder was met with contention by the host. You know, I feel the elder was met with like the elder said something last night. You know, he said that the movement Rastafari, everything is changing from his time. And he said maybe in the future it will no longer be Rastafari and Rastafarians. It'll be selassieite and selassieism, and that's definitely where it's going. And when he said that accurately, because that's the same thing I be saying. I've reasoned with the host before, and that's what I said. Like, these guys are selassieites. They're selassieites, and not Rasta, as we know, put down by the elders. They keep saying what Selassie did. I'm like, Selassie wasn't a Rasta, but you can't argue their logic, because we say we esteem and deify Haile Selassie in the way Rasta do. So the liberty of Rasta, ones act like it wasn't the best liberty. It was a forced situation. It wasn't a choice. But I'm like, it was a choice. That's why the Amish still live that way today, and many other people in every country and nation in the world. You have off-grid people, some more than others. In America, the most famous ones are the Amish. They're not looking to assimilate. So Rastas yearn to assimilate. Comes from all these college boys. There's nothing wrong with college, nothing wrong with that stuff. But it's like ones act like ones can't use all their education and all economics to further build up indigenous communities. Like for example, what priest Kailash got going in Saint Lucia, right? And what priest Fagan got going at the School of Vision, right? That should be everywhere. School of Visions and Kailash Mountains. School of Visions and Kailash Mountains should be in every city where there's Rastas, whether it's urban or bush, whether people got land down south. Like, one is not serious. One don't want to relocate. If a brother got 40 acres of land down south, we should all be looking to go there and building up something. Like, what happened to those kind of vibes? That's what the elder was talking about. But ones act like ones is talking about just becoming paupers, living like apes in the trees. But the problem is ones look at it like it's a sacrifice, like they're giving up something, because ones enjoy the luxuries, and then they see Selassie living a modern life of luxury, so they say, yeah, that's the goal, that's the ticket. Y'all said Selassie is God, so when Selassie was in flesh, look how he lived, palaces, so that's our birthright, he's our father, that's how we're supposed to be like. And then, of course, Haile Selassie's doctrine was education and modernization and upgrade and advancement, because he was a statesman, he was a politician, so he pushed the advancement of his state, because he wanted to compete with the European nations. But we as Rasta are not supposed to be competing with the nations. We're not supposed to be looking to be like them. We're supposed to be looking to be separate, to live a simple life, to know that nature is the highest order, and that is the God order. So it's like it's a cross, and I think there needs to just be a split, like in a sense. Like I think ones don't need to be arguing the arguments no more, and it don't need to be no beef. Like it's not a separation of any kind of malice. But it's like it shouldn't be a tug of war on the rope for who's right. You know what I mean? And I don't think one should be looked down upon when they cite up the ancient ways. A lot, because all right, this is what gets me too. I think a lot of these ones that push selassieism, they feel like ones who push the anciency are just unable to succeed in the competition of the rat race of the West. And it's like, no, it is a spiritual pull to separate from it. I don't know about, I mean, you do have those where that's the case. It's all just an excuse because they have a fantasy. One thinks it's a fantasy. But for many of the ones who are serious, life is work either way. It's just pick your work. You know what I'm saying? You can work middlemaning it out and create this metropolis, or you can work indigenous with the earth the way human beings done it for hundreds of thousands of years. You see, this is the thing. Modernization, it's only been here for a moment. And if humans been here, let's just do basic math. If humans been here for 100,000 years, there's only been 200 years of modernization within 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So, like, do you understand that? Do you understand how long human beings live with the earth, and all of a sudden somebody come tell you that's backwards and that's primitive, and you fall for that? And you start competing with this rat race that only benefits the 1%. Anything you do, no matter what metropolis you build up, is only going to benefit the 1%, and you're just monkeying and playing monkey show to be like them. When ones have the earth, when ones can, y'all say y'all want Babylon to fall, but y'all don't. Y'all just want a better place in it, and that's trickled into Rasta. Y'all just want a better place in the system. Y'all act like, oh, we have no choice because the system is encroaching. Nah, you have a choice. You can build Kailash mountains and forgot the other brother's name already. Blue Valley. Oh man, I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about. We can have those everywhere. We can have those with the money guys. It don't like, so it's like it's a choice. You can make anything. You can make anything natural. You can buy cul-de-sacs in Atlanta and just plant mad trees and bring in flower beds and garden beds. You can make a city place still look like a tropical paradise without going to the jungle. So it's all about your vision. But that y'all ain't visioning nature. You can create nature. Look at Lenny Kravitz, and how he set up his farm acres. You know what I mean? Like, even he's doing it. I see a lot of, I always say this, yo. I see more non-Rastas living Rasta life than I see Rastas living Rasta life. I can go on my YouTube right now and see countless of white people living permaculture, agricultural lifestyle, while we over here talking about we got to build up schools and supermarkets. For what? For what, yo? You can educate your children right up under your titty as they live life like we did for millennia. Y'all act like if we do that, we just become these backward monkey people. You only feel that way because you desire lavish luxury. So to me, that just tells me that you don't have the calling, and that's okay. So to each his own. But for the ones who have the callings, they shouldn't be shunned. You know what I mean? Because there are many ones